I think we all feel that something in our culture is wrong. That things just feel wrong right now. I had not been able to put my finger on what it is that feels wrong until I came across an interview with Arkansas Senator Tom Cotton, where Senator Cotton argued that slavery was a quote, necessary evil, end quote, to form our union. And it hit me. What we've done is we have allowed necessary evils to help build and formulate our society. You see, evil sows the seeds of division and hate through the use of fear and shame. Evil convinces us that others within our own society are the enemy, and that we have to defeat that enemy at all costs. Calling them necessary evils is just the rationalization that we use to fight each other. Through the use of necessary evils, everything becomes a war. In reality, we all have a common war, and our war is against these necessary evils. At this time, it's the unequal treatment of minorities in the hands of the civil justice system that is bringing us together. Whether that's Breonna Taylor or George Floyd or children in cages at our borders, these are really all just symptoms of the problem and the real question that we have to answer. The real question is the same as it's always been. Will we live up to the promise that we made to treat everyone equal under the law? Will we live up to the promise of equality in our country? And if the answer to that is yes, then we have to eliminate necessary evils from our society. Because in a good and just society, evil is not necessary to build that culture. In fact, evil is corrosive to that culture.
We need to teach people, especially our young people. We taught grade school students and high school students and college students to learn to embrace the philosophy and the discipline of nonviolence, how to engage in nonviolent direct action. We need it now more than ever before.
John Lewis is a shining example of a life lived with a laser focus on a set of principles that we all should aspire to meet.
Dr. King taught us to love. It's in keeping with our Christian faith, to love everybody and never hate. Dr. King and Rosa Parks and Edie Nixon and others that I read about during that time and later met inspired me to get in what I call good trouble, necessary trouble. And I've been getting in trouble ever since.
When my clients are injured or killed because of a medical error, we make good trouble for the doctors and the hospitals so that we can make things better for the families. And we can make things better so that these same errors don't hurt or kill other people. We're not each other's enemy. Evil is our enemy. When we unite against evil, it has been shown in this country that there's nothing we can't do. There's nothing we can't conquer. Preventing women from voting was evil. We fought until that ended. Forcing children to work was evil, and we ended that practice. The Great Depression was evil. And our government put people back to work to end that depression. People working their whole lives and not having enough money to retire on was evil. And we helped end that by creating Social Security. People working their whole lives and then not being able to afford health care when they want to retire was evil. And we ended that with Medicare. Women not being valued as much as men is evil. And we're still working on fixing that. And preventing people from loving who they want to love was evil. And we've recently put an end to that. Now that Mr. Lewis is gone, it's our turn to push forward on the fight for equality, the fight to make things better. And when evil tries to pit us against each other, we must band together and make good trouble, as John Lewis would say. How do we know when evil is trying to pit us against each other? Well, one good clue is when anyone says that we need to do something because it's a necessary evil. When people use the necessary evil argument, it's incumbent upon us to push back against that and get rid of those people. I don't care if they're Republicans or Democrats or libertarians or conservatives or liberals or who they are. We have to replace those people with others who are committed to the principle of equality.
The vote is the most powerful, non-violent instrument or tool that we have in our democratic society. And we must make it easy and simple for people to use it.
That there's no place for necessary evils in a good and just society. We must stay true to the principles of John Lewis, like he stayed true to those principles when he was getting his head beat in as he crossed a bridge in Alabama.
You may get down, you may get knocked down, but you get up and you keep moving, you keep pressing on. That was part of the civil rights movement. A new day, a better day was going to come, but we had to help that day come. We couldn't be quiet, couldn't be silent. We have to be engaged in creating a way out of nowhere.
I'm making these videos because my why is to make things better, because I believe that better matters. If you're enjoying the content, please consider liking or subscribing to the channel. You can find our videos here on this channel, or if you want to find more information about our law firm, you can visit our website at caseyinjury.com. Thanks for watching, and be well.